Now for a segment we call Five Facts, where we talk to all kinds of people, we get to know them a little bit better, and we learn 5 facts about them.
Yeah, so this weekend, the Brainerd International Raceway is hosting the Lucas Oil National Hot Rod Association Nationals. There's a racer there who is making her debut with the association, but as you're soon going to learn, she is no stranger to racing.
In 2022, Ida Zetterstrom was named Drag Illustrated's one of 30 under 30 young people in drag racing. She joins us now live via Zoom to tell us more about herself. Ida, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Had you been to Minnesota prior to this trip?
I have not. This is my first time here.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's very cool, and I've heard so much about it, so there's still so much I want to see when I get out to the tracks.
Is there any weird food or anything that you'd heard about before visiting that you feel like you want to experience while you're here?
Not food, but I've heard a lot about the zoo. There's a so-called camping ground that's called the zoo at this event, and it's something that's legendary, and a lot of people, it's the highlight of their year to come out and camp for this event, and they build up all these different sort of attractions in this campground. So we're gonna make a lap in the zoo and see what that's all about. So we'll see what we'll find there.
Well, wonderful. We hope you have a great time. We appreciate you being with us in Brainerd this morning. Talk a little bit about your first fact. You're going to make your NHRA racing debut this weekend here in Brainerd. It's kind of a big deal.
Yes. Oh, it is, yeah, and there's something I've been working towards for so many years, and something that we as a team has been working towards for so many months now, building this team and, you know, everything leading up to this point. So for me, I would say this is the biggest I've done in my life, and it's definitely the highlight of my racing career so far, and it's super exciting.
Well, it sounds like you got an early start at this. You attended your first drag race when you were 3, and then how old were you when you started racing?
Yeah, I was actually 3 weeks old when I was at my first racing event. I've very much grown up into it, and I started racing when I was 8. So I started in a class so-called junior dragster, where you can start with the smaller scale cars and race as a kid. And then I worked my way up throughout the ranks and raced everything from bigger race cars to race bikes before I ended up in Top Fuel, which has been my ultimate goal from basically from the start.
Ida, I'm curious, do you have racing like in your family? Does your dad do it? You have brothers, sisters, anybody else in your family race, or is this kind of your thing?
No, I do have it in my family. So my family has not raced the same classes as I have, but they've been very much involved with racing my whole life. And that's how I ended up at the track at 3 weeks old. My dad was working with different race teams, and I've always been around it. So me and my mom and my dad, we were at the racetrack all the time. And when my sister came along, she's 3 years younger than me, she continued to be at the racetrack too. But I was the one that got bitten the most, I would say, except for, of course, my dad that has done it for many years. But at the moment, I'm the only one racing, but we have a lot of fun as a family going to the races. Right now, they're still left in Sweden or Åland Islands where they live, but they're actually coming to my next event in Indy, so that's going to be very exciting.
Wonderful. All right, let's talk about some of your accolades before we get to your third fact this morning, because you are the 2023 European Top Fuel Racing Champ. You're the 2023 Swedish Motorsports Driver of the Year. You're the first woman ever to win a race in Scandinavian Super Street Bike class, and you're the youngest driver to capture Scandinavian Super Street Bike title at age 25. So you've got a lot of accolades already racked up at a young age, and then you've got this, the first female to cross the 200-mile-per-hour barrier on a street tire drag bike.
Yeah, I ended up running 215 miles per hour actually as quickest on my drag bike. I crossed that barrier, I believe that was in 18, but then in 19 and 2020 we bettered those numbers, and we actually held the European the second quickest time in European history too for a long time, not just women but everybody competing. So that was quite cool too. I had a lot of great years on the drag bike racing that serious, and ended up with 2 championships before I switched over to Top Fuel. So it was some of my greatest years in drag racing, I will say.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that being a woman gives you an edge over the men that are competing?
I wouldn't say that. I'd say there's probably pros and cons of being a woman in a sport like this. But as someone that is maybe different at times, you have to focus on what's positive about being a woman coming in. When I raced Super Street Bike from the beginning, we were not a lot of women out there. I was one of the only ones. But the good thing was that we could manage to get a lot of talk a lot about it and make a lot of impact from being one of the first and have more follow. We have more quick women racing in that class now than we had when I started, and being part of, inspiring that growth has been something that, is really fun to be part of.
Mm-hmm.
So fact number 4, you've got a connection to the group ABBA. Tell us about that.
I do not. That was something I didn't know.
Oh, we're telling you this fact.
Yeah.
So you're from the same city. We know you're from the same country, but the same city?
Yeah, from Stockholm. I actually did not know exactly where all of them were from originally, but I'm born in Stockholm in Sweden. I lived there till I was 12, and then we actually moved to a small island between Sweden and Finland that is Finnish. So I lived there since then. I'm half Swedish, half Finnish, but a Swedish born, and I'm also driving for the Swedish national team, actually.
Oh, so do you get to drive for both teams then?
So I'm driving, of course, when I'm here in US, I'm racing in US, but I still have a Swedish flag on my car. And I would be allowed to race for both Sweden and Finland since I have both. So I've actually, throughout my career, I started out racing for Sweden, then I raced for Finland for a few years, actually, and then moving back racing to Sweden when I started in Top Fuel again.
That's pretty cool. I love your last fact that you're a former electrician and you're a trained gymnast as well.
Well, I did gymnastics for many years when I was young, not on a super high level, but it was definitely something that I was super passionate about growing up. But drag racing was always number one, but I was definitely passionate in gymnastics too. And when I stopped doing it myself, I trained and coached other teams for a little bit, which I enjoyed a lot. And I worked as an electrician for a little over 5 years. That is what I'm educated for. That is what I did after school, and worked there for a few years. And then after about 5-6 years, I went into management and worked on that company actually for 9 years total before I started my own business and went even deeper into the drag racing scenes.
Well, Ida, when you're done here in Minnesota, where are you headed next?
I'm making a stop in Indy to repack my bags, and then I'm heading off to Hockenheim in UK for one of the biggest events in Europe, where I'm gonna make some passes at the so-called night show there with my old team and my championship-winning car. So that's gonna be very cool. And then it's off to Indy again for a really big race there coming up in 2 weeks.
Well, best of luck to you in all of your endeavors, and it's such a delight to have you in our state. I know so many folks are looking forward to meeting you at the Brainerd Raceway this weekend, so thank you.
Thank you. I really look forward to that. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You bet. You can see Ida in action, even meet her this weekend in Brainerd. Here are the details for the 42nd annual Lucas Oil NHRA Nationals. Runs through Sunday right there at the Brainerd International Raceway. Tickets start at $70. They can be purchased right at the gate. We'll post all this information for you at minnesotalive.com.